Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into how AI is changing the face of clinical diagnostics. You've shared some fascinating research with us, a document called Recent Advancements in Clinical Diagnostics Using AI. And I have to say, it's pretty mind-blowing stuff.
It really is. I think, we're used to thinking of AI as something futuristic, but it's already here, and it's already revolutionizing how we diagnose everything from diabetes to cancer.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's jump right in. The document starts by laying out three key functions of AI in diagnostics: data collection and management, predictive analytics, and real-time processing. And I have to admit, when I first saw real-time processing, I pictured a doctor wearing some kind of AI headset in the operating room, like something out of Star Trek.
That's not too far off, actually. AI's ability to analyze data instantaneously, IS, having a huge impact in surgery, especially in critical situations where even milliseconds matter. But it goes beyond that. Think about all the data generated in healthcare, like electronic health records, lab results, genomic sequencing, even images from scans. Humans are amazing, but we're simply not built to process that volume of information quickly and accurately.
And that's where AI steps in, right? It's like having a superpowered research assistant who can sift through mountains of data and highlight the most crucial bits for the doctor.
Exactly. Take data collection and management, for example. AI can bring all that fragmented data together, organizing it so your healthcare provider has a complete up-to-the-minute picture of your health. No more chasing down lost test results or dealing with incompatible systems. It's all seamlessly integrated.
Wow. That sounds like a dream come true for both doctors and E patients. But what really caught my eye was the section on predictive analytics. AI can actually predict future health risks.
It can, and it's changing the entire game. Instead of waiting for symptoms to appear, AI can analyze your genetic data, lifestyle factors, even environmental exposures to predict the likelihood of developing conditions like heart disease or diabetes years in advance.
So it's like having a crystal ball, but one that's based on science and data.
Exactly. And with that early warning, doctors can intervene with lifestyle changes, medication, or other therapies, potentially preventing the disease from developing altogether. It's a huge shift from reactive care to proactive health management.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. But what about actual diagnosis? I know the document dives deep into AI's role in cancer detection, and that's an area that's both fascinating and, frankly, a bit scary.
I understand the concern. Cancer is a complex disease, and early detection is often key to successful treatment. But this is where AI is truly shining. Take medical imaging, for example. AI algorithms are being used to analyze mammograms and CT scans with incredible precision, spotting subtle signs of cancer that might be missed by the human eye.
So it's like having a second set of eyes, but ones that never get tired or distracted.
Exactly. And these AI algorithms don't just detect potential tumors. They can also help determine the stage and aggressiveness of the cancer, which is crucial for guiding treatment decisions.
Wow. That level of detail is incredible. But the document goes beyond just analyzing images. It talks about how AI is using genomics to unlock the secrets hidden within our DNA. I have to admit, this is the part that feels a bit like science fiction to me.
It is cutting-edge stuff, but it's becoming reality. Genomics is all about understanding the vast amount of information contained in our genes, and AI is proving to be an invaluable tool for sifting through that data and identifying mutations that might be linked to cancer.
So instead of searching for a needle in a haystack, AI can pinpoint exactly where that needle is hiding, leading to more targeted and effective treatments.
That's a great analogy. And it's a key aspect of personalized medicine where treatments are tailored to the individual's unique genetic makeup. AI is playing a crucial role in moving us towards a future where cancer treatment is more precise and effective.
That's incredible. The document also mentions something called natural language processing, or NLP. To be honest, that sounds more like something you'd find in a linguistics textbook than in a medical journal.
It might sound surprising, but NLP is actually revolutionizing how we diagnose and treat diseases. Imagine AI reading through mountains of patient records, clinical notes, even research papers, and pulling out crucial insights that might otherwise be missed.
It's like having AI do all the background research, highlighting the most relevant information for each patient's case.
Exactly. NLP can identify patterns in text data that humans might overlook, leading to a more comprehensive understanding of a patient's condition and potentially even uncovering new diagnostic possibilities.
This is all incredibly promising, but how does AI actually stack up against human doctors in terms of diagnostic accuracy? I mean, can we really trust machines to make life or death decisions about our health?
Those are valid questions, and the document directly addresses them. It highlights how AI isn't about replacing doctors, but rather empowering them with tools to enhance their expertise and ultimately improve patient outcomes.
So it's not AI versus humans, but rather AI working alongside humans to achieve the best possible results.
Exactly. Even the most skilled doctors can make mistakes, overlook details, or be influenced by biases. AI, on the other hand, analyzes data objectively and consistently, without fatigue or emotional influence.
It's like having a tireless, unbiased consultant working alongside the doctor, double-checking every detail and bringing a fresh perspective to each
And
case.
here's another key point. AI is constantly learning and updating itself with the latest medical information. Imagine a world where doctors have instant access to a constantly evolving database of medical knowledge, research findings, and best practices. AI can make that a reality.
That's incredible. It's like having a medical textbook that automatically updates itself with the latest research.
Exactly. And it's not just about keeping up with the latest knowledge. AI can actually enhance diagnostic accuracy in several key ways. First, it can reduce human error by cross-referencing data, comparing findings to existing research, and even suggesting alternative diagnoses if something seems off. Think of it as having a built-in double-checker for every medical decision.
That's reassuring. We all know that misdiagnoses can have serious consequences, so having that extra layer of scrutiny could be life-saving.
Then there are algorithmic corrections. As new medical information becomes available, AI algorithms can be updated to reflect those advancements, ensuring that diagnostic tools are always at the forefront of knowledge.
So it's like having a self-correcting medical encyclopedia, always evolving and refining its knowledge.
Precisely. And finally, there are clinical decision support systems, or CDSS. These are AI-powered tools that integrate patient information, medical guidelines, and research data to provide doctors with real-time diagnostic advice. It's like having a team of expert consultants available at a moment's notice.
That's a great way to put it. It sounds like AI is becoming an indispensable tool for doctors, helping them navigate the increasingly complex world of medicine and make the best possible decisions for their patients. But I'm curious, how does machine learning fit into all of this? The document mentions it as a key driver behind many of these advancements.
Machine learning, or ML, is a subset of AI that's all about teaching computers to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. Imagine a computer program that learns to identify cats in pictures by looking at thousands of examples, eventually becoming better than humans at spotting feline features. That's the power of deep learning, a specific type of ML.
So instead of following rigid rules, these ML algorithms can actually learn and adapt on their own, becoming more accurate and sophisticated over time.
Exactly, and this is having a transformative impact on medical imaging. The document highlights three key areas where ML is revolutionizing how we analyze and interpret images.
I'm all ears. Let's start with the first one. Improved imaging techniques. How is ML making medical images clearer and more informative?
Think about all the noise and artifacts that can sometimes clutter medical images, making it difficult to see clearly. ML algorithms can be trained to filter out that noise, resulting in sharper, more detailed images for the doctor to review.
It's like having a digital lens that can focus in on the most important details, making it easier to spot potential problems.
Precisely. And this improved clarity can make a huge difference in diagnostic accuracy, especially when dealing with subtle abnormalities that might be difficult to spot in a noisy image.
That's impressive. But what about automated screening processes? How is ML being used to automate the analysis of medical images? Is this where the thousand tireless interns come in?
You got it. This is where deep learning networks really shine. They can be trained on massive beta sets of medical images to learn how to identify specific features and patterns associated with different conditions.
Instead of having a radiologist meticulously examine every single image, these deep learning networks can act as a first line of defense, flagging potential issues for further review by a human expert.
Exactly. This automation can significantly speed up the screening process, freeing up radiologists to focus on more complex cases that require their expertise.
That sounds like a win-win. Increased efficiency and potentially even earlier detection of problems. But the document goes even further, talking about real-time diagnosis. That sounds like something out of a futuristic medical drama.
It does, doesn't it? But it's becoming reality thanks to ML. Imagine a world where doctors can get instant feedback on images during a procedure, allowing for immediate decision-making.
So instead of waiting for images to be processed and analyzed, doctors can get real-time insights that can guide their actions during a procedure.
Precisely. Real-time diagnosis has the potential to revolutionize interventional radiology, surgery, and other fields where every second counts.
This is all incredibly exciting stuff, but it also raises a lot of questions about the future of healthcare. As AI becomes more sophisticated, how do you think it will further impact the relationship between patients and their doctors?
That's a fascinating question, and one that we'll delve into more deeply as we continue our deep dive. But one thing is clear. AI is not here to replace human doctors. It's about empowering them with new tools and technologies that can help them deliver the best possible care to their patients.
It sounds like we're on the cusp of a major transformation in healthcare, one that has the potential to improve lives in ways we can only imagine. I, for one, am eager to see what the future holds. But for now, I think we need to take a break and let all this information sink in.
I agree. This is a lot to digest, and we've only just scratched the surface. But it's a conversation worth having, and I'm glad we're having it together.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We've been exploring all the incredible ways AI is transforming clinical diagnostics, from analyzing mountains of data to spotting cancers that might be hiding in plain sight.
It's really remarkable how AI is augmenting human capabilities, helping doctors make better decisions and personalize treatments in ways that we could only dream of a few years ago.
Yeah, when I first started reading the document you shared, Recent Advancements in Clinical Diagnostics Using I was struck by how much it felt like a glimpse into the future of healthcare. It's like peering through a window into a world where technology and human expertise are like seamlessly intertwined.
That's a great way to put it, and I think that seamless integration is key to ensuring that AI is used responsibly and ethically in healthcare. It's not about replacing human doctors with machines, it's about finding the right balance between leveraging the power of AI and preserving that crucial role of human judgment and empathy.
Absolutely. And I think one of the most exciting aspects of AI in healthcare is its potential to personalize medicine. The document talks about how AI can analyze like vast amounts of data, including genetic information, lifestyle factors, and environmental exposures to create highly individualized treatment plans. It's like having a healthcare plan that's tailor-made just for you.
Exactly. And that level of personalization have the potential to revolutionize how we treat diseases, prevent illnesses, and manage chronic conditions. Instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, we're moving towards a future where healthcare is truly customized to the individual's unique needs and circumstances.
The document also highlights the potential for AI to enhance preventative care. Can you talk a bit more about that? I'm fascinated by the idea of using AI to predict and prevent health problems before they even arise.
It's a game changer, isn't it? Imagine a world where AI can analyze data from various sources, including wearable devices, electronic health records, and even social media, to identify individuals who might be at risk for developing certain diseases.
So it's like having an early warning system for your health, alerting you to potential risks so you can take steps to protect yourself.
Exactly. And that's a paradigm shift in healthcare, moving from a reactive approach to a proactive one. Instead of waiting for symptoms to appear, we can use AI to identify potential problems early on and intervene with lifestyle changes, medication, or other therapies to prevent those problems from developing in the first place.
That's incredible. And the document also mentions the potential for AI to improve the efficiency and accessibility of healthcare. Can you give us some examples of how that might play out?
Absolutely. One of those promising applications is in the area of virtual assistants. Imagine AI-powered chatbots that can handle routine tasks like scheduling appointments or answering basic questions and even provide some level of medical advice. This could free up human healthcare professionals to focus on more complex cases, reducing wait times and making healthcare more convenient and accessible for patients.
So it's like having a 247 healthcare concierge who can help you navigate the often confusing and overwhelming world of healthcare.
Exactly. And AI can also be used to analyze large data sets to identify patterns and trends in healthcare delivery, leading to insights that can improve efficiency, reduce costs, and optimize resource allocation.
So it's not just about improving the patient experience, it's also about making healthcare systems more efficient and sustainable.
Absolutely. And then there's the potential for AI to accelerate the pace of medical research.
Hmm.
AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data from clinical trials, scientific papers, and other sources to identify promising new treatments and therapies.
So AI could help us find cures for diseases faster and develop new treatments that are more effective and have fewer side effects.
Precisely. The possibilities are truly exciting, and it's clear that AI has the potential to fundamentally transform healthcare in the years to come.
But as we embrace these advancements, it's crucial that we do so responsibly. The document highlights the importance of addressing potential downsides and challenges associated with AI in healthcare. What are your thoughts on that?
I completely agree. As with any powerful technology, we need to be mindful of the potential risks and work to mitigate them. For example, one concern is the potential for over-reliance on AI. It's important to remember that AI is a tool, not a replacement for human expertise. We need to ensure that healthcare professionals are trained to critically evaluate AI-generated results, understand the limitations of these technologies, and use their own judgment to make the best decisions for their patients.
That makes sense. It's about finding the right balance between leveraging the power of AI and preserving that crucial role of human decision-making in healthcare.
Exactly. And another concern is the potential for AI to exacerbate existing inequalities in healthcare. If access to AI-powered tools and technologies is limited to certain populations or healthcare systems, it could widen the gap between those who have access to the best care and those who don't. We need to be mindful of this potential and work towards solutions that promote equity and access for all.
That's a crucial point. We want to make sure that the benefits of AI in healthcare are distributed fairly and don't end up creating a two-tiered system.
Absolutely. It's about using AI to create a more just and equitable healthcare system for everyone.
The document also talks about the importance of transparency and explainability in AI systems. Why are these concepts so crucial, especially in healthcare?
In healthcare, trust is paramount. Patients need to be able to trust their healthcare providers, and that trust extends to the tools and technologies used in their care. If patients don't understand how AI is being used to make decisions about their health, or if they feel like those decisions are being made in the black box, it can erode trust and create fear and anxiety.
So it's not enough to simply develop AI systems that work. We also need to make sure that those systems are transparent and explainable. Patients should be able to understand, at least at a high level, how AI is being used in their care, and healthcare providers should be able to explain those processes to their patients in a clear and understandable way.
Exactly. Transparency and explainability are essential for building trust and ensuring that patients feel empowered and involved in their healthcare decisions. It's about making sure that AI is used in a way that complements the patient-doctor relationship, not replaces it.
One thing that's been on my mind throughout this deep dive is the potential for AI to dehumanize healthcare. Some people worry that as AI becomes more prevalent, patients will end up interacting more with machines than with human caregivers. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a valid concern and one that we should take seriously, but I think it's important to remember that AI is a tool. Now, like any tool, it can be used for good or for ill. The way AI is implemented and integrated into healthcare will ultimately determine whether it enhances the human connection or erodes it.
So it's not about AI versus humans. It's about finding ways to use AI to augment human capabilities and create a more human-centered healthcare experience.
Exactly. We need to be mindful of the potential for AI to create a sense of detachment or impersonality in healthcare and work to mitigate those risks. For example, we can focus on developing AI tools that support, rather than replace, human interaction. We can ensure that patients always have access to human healthcare providers, even if they're also interacting with AI-powered systems. And we can prioritize the training of healthcare professionals to effectively integrate AI into their practices while maintaining those essential elements of human connection and empathy.
Well said. And I think that brings us to the heart of what makes this topic so fascinating. It's not just about the technology itself, it's about the profound implications of that technology for our health, our relationships with our doctors, and even our understanding of what it means to be human in an increasingly technological world.
Absolutely. And I think that's what makes it so important to have these conversations now. As AI is rapidly evolving and becoming more integrated into our lives, we need to think critically about the potential benefits and risks, engage in open and honest dialogue, and work together to ensure that AI is used in a way that serves humanity and enhances our well-being.
I couldn't agree more. And as we move into the final part of our deep dive, I'm eager to explore the future of AI in healthcare and delve into some of the ethical and societal considerations that will shape this rapidly evolving field. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've spent this whole episode exploring the incredible world of AI in clinical diagnostics. And I have to say, it's really got my mind buzzing with possibilities.
Mine too. We've gone from AI analyzing tons of data to predicting diseases before they even show up, personalizing treatments, and even making us rethink the very nature of healthcare itself.
One thing that keeps popping up in this document, recent advancements in clinical diagnostics using AI, is the importance of human oversight in all this. It's reassuring to see that even the most, cutting-edge AI still needs human doctors and nurses at the helm.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I think that's really important for keeping that trust between patient and doctor and making sure that AI is used ethically and effectively. Imagine just getting a diagnosis printed out by a computer. No human explanation or guidance. That would be really unsettling for people.
Yeah, it would feel cold and impersonal, almost like being reduced to like a set of numbers or something. But that's not what we're talking about, right? That's not the future of AI in healthcare.
Not at all, no. The future I see is where technology and human expertise are working together, like in a partnership. Think of AI as a tool that makes a doctor even better at their job, not as a replacement for the doctor themselves.
Yeah, like having a super smart assistant who can go through all that data, find patterns, suggest possible diagnoses, but ultimately leaves the decision making up to the human doctor.
Exactly, exactly. The doctor takes that information, combines it with their own knowledge and experience, and factors in the patient's unique situation, and then they can decide on the best way to help.
So it's like a perfect match. You get the accuracy and speed of AI, but also the empathy, compassion, and experience of a real human doctor. But what about all the ethical questions this brings up? I mean, as AI gets more and more advanced, how can we make sure it's used responsibly and benefits all patients, not just some?
That's a question everyone in this field is thinking about. And this document we keep coming back to, it does a good job of laying out some key ethical points. Things like data privacy, making sure algorithms aren't biased, and guarding against AI, making existing healthcare inequalities even worse. These are hard problems with no easy answers, but we have to face them head on.
And it's not just the scientists and the programmers who have to figure this out, right? It feels like we all need to be involved in this conversation. Doctors, patients, policymakers, and just regular people, everyone.
I think you're exactly right. This is going to impact all our lives in some way, so we need to be open and honest with each other about what it means. We need to learn how this technology works, the good and the bad, and decide together how we want AI to be used ethically and responsibly.
You know, this whole deep dive has been a real eye-opener for me. I'm walking away feeling both really excited, but also like a little cautious. It does seem like healthcare is about to change in a huge way, but we need to be careful and hold on to our values as we go.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. Excitement about the possibilities, but also a good dose of caution and a commitment to making sure AI is a force for good in the world.
Well said. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive into AI and clinical diagnostics. We hope you found it informative and interesting and made you think a bit. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep diving deep.